Quiet, numbskulls. I'm broadcasting.
Go for you, bonehead.
Seg, let's tell the story of what happened June the 8th when somebody
that?
took over our signal.
No, I think that was Marty off the air after yesterday's 9-7 loss.
We quit making fun of this because this is Islamic terrorism recruiting a new generation of suicide bombers on the Americans Trucking Network with Steve Summers. That was broadcasted on our signal on June 8th in commemoration of the death of Muhammad on June 8th, 6:32. 6:32. Jim Scott had just begun in radio at that point.
6:32 a.m. or what?
No, AD.
Oh.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what AD stands for?
After the death.
No, means Anno Domini.
Didn't he race at Formula One once?
You know what BC stands for? Like
Bill Cunningham.
That's it. 100 BC is 100 Bill
100
Cunningham.
100 Bill Cunningham.
So let's get the story straight. Scott Sloan broke it this morning at 11:30 with one Steve Summers.
Okay.
He's on the air on the ATN.
America's Trucking Network, right?
And Islamic individuals overtook our signal. There are 4 700s in the country. We're the only clear channel 700.
Correct.
There is a 700 in Texas overtaken by ISIS sympathizers.
This is them?
This is them. Hit them. Keep this going. This is sending out chanting, giving orders to attack. Torah, Torah, Torah. Attack. Using the ATN.
Did you see that movie over the weekend?
And America's Trucking Network. So are truckers being recruited to become Islamic terrorists?
No way. No way. Lobster, monkey gouger, no way. They're great Americans.
Now, if you heard this on June the 8th, commemoration of the death of Muhammad, in the year 632.
Well, somebody said this came off a station in Missouri.
It's all over the country, Seg. Don't you get it?
Oh.
Don't make fun of this.
I'm not.
Something bad's going on, Seg. Something real bad. How many years ago was 632 AD?
Long time.
About 1,300 years ago.
Correct.
And they're waiting now to overtake the world. ISIS, Islamic terrorism. Like that Tom Cruise movie. Like the aliens buried things underneath Brooklyn.
I'm so God blessed sick of that damn streetcar. I can't see straight. Enough. It's enough.
I thought she wasn't supposed to talk to the media.
How about this? I got a text here from a trucker. You can't believe how many Middle Eastern truck drivers we deal with every single day. They're taking over. What? This is from a guy that owns a trucking company who must go nameless. Middle Eastern truck drivers. Segman, this is a call to arms. Hit the chanting again, Matt Steinman. See if you can understand any of this. And I think, Seg, you come in at the end with a special message. Torah, attack! I hear you.
You know, if they interrupted...
That's you. Wait, hold on. That's you. You were right. That's you.
If they interrupted the racing report or the NHRA report, heads are gonna roll.
Are you concerned about Islamic terrorism recruiting a new generation of
dumbass, half-wit, assumptions, and that's and this is where I take a blood pressure pill and say, I'm stupid. I'm stupid because I took his call. I said that 2 nights ago when I took his call. I'm stupid for taking his call.
Hold on.
Make that a clip for Willie. I'm stupid.
We have someone calling in, Seg, allegedly representing you.
What?
Please go ahead.
Play the tape. Just go ahead. Go to the tape. Go to the tape.
Go to the tape. Seg.
Go to the tape.
It's my brother from the Florence Freedom Dugout.
Bingo. Now, why did you just come out and say it? Seg, you're a terrorist. Go ahead. Go on.
Seg, what do you know about?
They're calling the Quran, and I'm crapping. ISIS is unbelievable, Giggy.
We got one here in the studio with Scott Sloan's name on it.
What about terrorism? What about the caliphate?
Seg, what do you know about the caliphate?
He doesn't. He's not in NASCAR.
Caliphate, Seg, the caliphate.
They're not in any kind of racing.
Phil,
Would you think it was a kind of jelly?
Phil, did you and your brother pray on rugs when you were smaller?
Jeez.
Phil?
Hello?
Was he ever smaller?
Hello?
He was never smaller.
You're sick.
I want to see you two praying to
What
Mecca
city, please?
like 5 times a day. That's what I want to see.
I want to see him. I want to see him. Willie, get down on a rug and try and get back up without a forklift.
Seg, why do you have a prayer rug near your desk these days that wasn't there before? Is there a rug next to your desk?
No.
Is there a rug next to your desk?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Match Diamond, is there a rug next to Seg's desk? He said absolutely. Seg, what? And
What's he know? He don't go in there.
And what's behind your head,
You've got a
Seg?
rug. You've got a rug. What about the rug? What about the rug?
This says the Holy Quran, especially written for Scott Sloan.
Scott Sloan?
Yeah.
He's the infiltrator.
Yeah.
He's the hot topic.
Yeah.
Phil Dennison, we have a Quran here in the studio that Segman reads and prays to.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, you know.
How does he know? He's in a dugout all day long.
He's a crapping terrorist.
Seg, you're a terrorist. Is that true?
Shut up. Go back to the dugout.
You're out of your mind. You know what? You're sick. I mean, you talk a good game about America and NASCAR, but deep down inside, you're a sympathizer.
I don't have a problem with sex.
What about you, Seg, and the caliphate?
What about the caliphate?
What about the
is that?
caliphate?
I don't know what that is.
You're playing
See a
stupid.
driver in Formula One?
How many times can you plead ignorant?
All the time.
Every time you call.
You're out of your mind. You know what? You're going to get yours. Believe me. You're trying to bring down one of the great institutions in the tri-state.
Am I going to have to sit in the
America's
Florence Freedom
Trucking
dugout with
Network.
you?
You're trying to bring down the ATN, Seg?
No, I'm not.
You're
From the
using
inside.
Because with
It
a
was an
trucker, you'd
inside
be
job,
hungry, naked, and sleepy.
Brinks.
You know that, pal? Without an American trucker, you'd be hungry, naked, and sleepy.
Yeah,
And for your
right.
problem,
And
you
so
like that
you're the
kind
one
of
trying
stuff.
to get rid of them. What about that?
You're trying to get rid of the ATN, Seg.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What are you going to put on?
Trying to
You?
make it the Quran Hour with Seg Dennison.
What are we going to
brought you
put on?
by-
Florence Freedom reruns?
Ron's
What are you
Roost.
going to do?
Ron's
Brought
Roost.
to you by Falafel.
Falafel Roost.
Who?
The Falafel Roost.
Sick.
Seg, what do you know about
You
the
got
Quran?
falafel.
I know nothing. Release the chicken.
All right, Phil
And
Dennison.
hang up on him.
When's the next?
Yeah, but hang up. You know what? You're out of your mind. Hey, turtle out.
Willie, the Stooge Report is a proud service of your local Tempstar heating and air conditioning dealers. Tempstar, quality you can feel in beautiful Greater Cincinnati. Call Brandon Victor at Wyoming Air at 1-888-996-HVAC.
Seg, what do you know about falafels? What about falafels? Can you spell falafels?
Ding.
What do you know about falafels?
Nothing.
Yeah,
What
you're
do you
lying.
know about it?
I love falafels. I love Ron's Roost falafels.
Bronson Arroyo up against Luis Pederomo tonight.
Who?
Reds and Padres go at it.
Luis who?
Pederomo.
He's born
And
on the island
coverage
of
begins
Capri.
at 6:05 with Sports Talk. Ukraine Inside Pitch at 9:05. Homer Bailey continues his rehab. He will start Wednesday
Who?
night at Dayton.
I'll believe it. When?
At Dayton, Wednesday night.
Denny from Dayton.
He'll be there.
Get to the Dragons.
How about this? Thanks to Reds fans, Zach Cozart has moved ahead of Dodgers shortstop Corey Seager for #1 spot in the shortstop in the National League balloting for the All-Star game.
I hadn't even had a shower today.
Joey Votto is 5th. Adam Duvall is 10th. So vote Reds, baby. Vote Reds.
He deserves it, but what about the 8th inning last night with one Seager? How'd that work out for them?
We're like stepchildren.
To breaks. They had a 3-Mile Island meltdown.
Can you spell falafel?
3 big knockers.
Got 3 knockers.
Major League Baseball's first-year draft tonight, Willie, at 7. Updates on Sports Talk. The Reds have the 2nd, 32nd, 38th, 77th, and 107th selection.
What about that guy throwing 102
So
miles an hour?
I would suggest that they get some good players tonight. You mean right-hander, the high school Hunter Green?
He's a phenom.
Yes. They could take Kyle Wright out of Vanderbilt. Or Louisville's two-way player, Brendan McKay, all the way with Ted McKay.
What do you mean a two-way player in baseball?
Well, he's a left fielder, he's an outfielder, and a pitcher.
Could he play both for the Reds.
Why not?
Bring them in,
Start
take them
something
back.
new.
I'm kind of the cancer of the radio station.
By the way, speaking of the cancer, where in the hell is he?
I don't know.
Is he back
I have no idea.
from outer space? I
don't know
walked
where
in
he
to
went.
see that look upon your face.
Somebody said he went to Hawaii. Maybe he stayed.
Got some falafels.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight in Oakland. Warriors 3-1 over the Cavs.
I'm going with the Cavaliers tonight.
What?
Your punching power reminds me of a lot of like a white Mike Tyson.
End it tonight.
Will he?
8 o'clock, ESPN 1530, Fox Sports 1360.
Will he be here at 3 o'clock?
I don't know. And the Pittsburgh Penguins reign as two-time Stanley Cup champions after beating the Predators in Nashville in Game 6 last night 2-0.
Was that a goal by the Preds? My good friend Carrie Underwood, I talked to her this morning. She said it was a goal.
Correct.
But
it
what
was
happened?
a goal.
What was it? The Preds?
Went off the elbow of the goaltender and into the net.
Is that legit?
After it came off the boards, yeah.
When the Preds had a goal, they waved off.
Oh, no, that one, that was no good.
Why?
Because the referee lost sight of the puck.
Whenever you feel
And
stupid,
the whistle blew.
just remember, there's grown people outside looking for Pokemon.
Segman, are you looking for falafel or Pokemon?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
either one of them.
I think that craze is now stopped. James Brooks tells me Pokemon is now dead. Pokemon. I spent an afternoon in Alt Park with about 4 teenage boys looking for Pokemon, and I thought it was stupid. I still don't understand what the hell that was. If you found Pokemon, you got like a point or something. Then I'd take them somewhere else to looking for more Pokemon. I said, what the hell is this? Where is he? I couldn't see him anywhere. What the hell's going on around this place?
You know, you do a lot of weird stuff when you're not on the radio. You know that?
I don't like people. I know
Weird. You do
That's
a lot.
a weird dude to me.
You go to Alt Park often?
No.
You don't? But you're just looking for. You go to Alt Park out of the clear blue to
Doesn't
look for
have enough
Pokemon.
junk in the trunk.
My grandson wanted to go to Alt Park. I said, why am I going to go to Alt Park? He said, Poppy, Pokemon's there. I said, Pokey who? So he picks up 3 of his buddies. We go to Alt Park, and they're running around looking for Pokemon. I said, I don't see him anywhere.
What were you doing, sitting in the car?
Sitting in the car. I said, I got to get out of here. This doesn't look right.
No kidding. What if somebody recognized you as, hey, Willie, what are you doing sitting in the car?
Yeah. Sag, all I'm telling you is this. Something's happening with ISIS and our signal. That's all I'm telling you. Segman, get me out of the Stooge Report. We have coming up next, Jay Sekulow. Jay Sekulow was
Can you spell that?
Sekulow was with George Stephanopoulos yesterday about your good friend Donald J. Trump. He's his lawyer, basically. Jay Sekulow will be here at 2:06 Eastern Time. Segman, get me out of the Stooge Report as ISIS infiltrates the big one.
Willie, in honor of a beautiful Monday here in the Tri-State, we leave you with the immortal words of the Stooge Report.
1 second left to go, and the puck into the far corner, and it's all over. The Pittsburgh Penguins have won the Stanley Cup as they have defeated the Nashville Predators here in Nashville 2-0. And you can tell your ma, you can tell your pa, I'm going to send you back to Arkansas. Stanley Cup champions 2017. The Pittsburgh Penguins.
Arkansas, what does that have to do with it?
That is Mike Lang on the Penguins Radio Network.
I would take the P in Pittsburgh and make it an S.
How about that team? How about that city getting another trophy? How many do we have? It's been a while.
Let's continue with more. Jay, we got the Kelly Cup. We got the Kelly Cup.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, we got the Kelly Cup. And
should have had the Avco Cup a few years ago.
Get rid of the P and put the S. And that's what I think about Pittsburgh. Segman, thank you very much. Jay Sekulow is next. Jay Sekulow. Segman, you are representative of ISIS on 700.
You're crazy.
WLW.